I'm Carrie. I'm the spirit lady, and I don't like the term medium or psychic. Uh, I prefer to call myself an intuitive, an empath, a healer, um, a channel for spirit energy. I hesitate to use the term medium or psychic just because there's, I think, a negative connotation sometimes with those terms. I'm not woo woo, it's what I do, it happens naturally. And in another video, I'll explain how it started, what happened, but for now, I'll just explain some of the terms that explain what I do. First of all, a medium, a channel for spirit energy means that I uh, that loved ones who've passed away, that different energy in the universe comes to me and uses me as a channel to share and deliver their messages. I have a Maya and some other emissaries, and my understanding is that the easiest way to understand them is that they're terrestrial energy. I have Chief White Bear who's risen above the clouds, and he is a loved one who's passed away. He is Native American. Um, and he has come through. I've actually written a book that is unpublished. I've collected his messages that I've channeled. Loved ones come through, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandmothers who have passed away. I get dogs, animals, horses, cats, chickens, pigs. If you had a chicken you love, then your chicken's probably going to show up at some point in time. And either I'll see it going through the room or I'll go out and meet you on the street and see your little chicken trailing you and let you know, hey, you have a chicken. You used to have a chicken, didn't you? Yes, I did. So, chicken lady, yes, thank you. If you see me looking left or right, a lot of times I apologize. The spirits or the emissaries, somebody is saying something and channeling a message to me. And then in other videos, I'll have videos where I specifically channel messages, and I'll have separate videos where I just talk about being a channel and share thoughts and experiences. I'm not the only one out there. It's normal. I'm not woo woo. This is my woo woo, but I'm not woo woo. I'm totally normal. I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. I take care of them during the week, work a full time job on the weekends. You see me on the street, you would never think twice until we started to talk about it. I don't go to any particular church. I'm not any particular religion. I've been in many churches throughout my life, Baptist, Seventh day Adventist. Um, I mean, I like to go and sing the songs and worship. It's fun for me, but I haven't gone to church in a while simply because I'm not sure where I fit in and how I fit in and where my gifts all fall. There's this belief that when you're intuitive or you have contact with spirits, that somehow you're, you know, satanic or off the wall or mentally ill, and that is just not the case. I'm very normal. I live an extremely normal, boring life. I don't even go out to bars or anything like that. There's a bug there, sorry. I stay home and this is what I do. I write books about improving self esteem and just being the best people that we can possibly be. Uh, so that takes care of medium. As far as the psychic issue, I don't like that word. That word drives me bonkers. That's not just, a lot of people would say, what's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with being psychic, but I prefer to say intuitive simply because of the connotation. I'm a psychic. The first thing you get, somebody walks up to you and says, "Oh, what am I thinking?" And then you're like, seriously, because that's not how it works. I'll go into more detail in other videos specifically on the intuitive ability. Yes, I can probably pick up, if I choose to and if you let me, on what you've done, what you've said, what's going on in your life, the important stuff. I'll get hits on it, but I don't just automatically read people. That's one of my cardinal rules. You have to ask, or I have to have permission before I will read you. Some things do go through, but if it comes through, I ignore it. I'm not going to do it. It's like going into someone's house and going through their stuff and, taking things. Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your actions belong to you. It's not my business to be in there helping myself to any of that, especially the emotional stuff. Some people don't have an issue with going up and reading somebody or saying, "Hey, you lost a grandpa, you lost a dad." That's fine. That's their thing. My thing is, it belongs to you. It's your grief, your process. And I'm not just going to walk up to you on the street. And even though I may catch a spirit saying, "That's my son," or I may catch something about your bladder issues or your divorces or your lack of, sex life or whatever, I'm not going to come up to you and say, "Hey, you know what? You need to go out and you need to get something," because that's not how things work. That's not how life works. And that's just not the deal. I am a healer. That also comes with the connotation. I don't fix things for people. My thing is not to fix you. If something is wrong and you come to me or the spirits say, "Oh, this is a level 3, we have an issue here," it's not my job to fix you. I come along or you come to me and I say, "Okay, there's an issue. How can I help you to help yourself? How can we get your body on track? How can we get your mind on track? Can we get you emotionally on track as much as possible so that you can develop the tools to help yourself along the way?" I'm not here to, touch you and it's incredibly gone. You may feel better. I do Reiki. That's like, it's less invasive than massage, and it's just hands on channeling the energy to help your body heal itself. I never take anything away. I don't do it myself. The energy comes through me. The energy is the universe, the spirits, the loved ones, the emissaries, the terrestrial, the healers, the whoever wants to impact you positively will come through, who has a message to share, um, reassurance. They will come through and we will work together. They will work through me and I will offer them my voice. I don't really offer them my body. That for me is too woo woo. I don't do that. I know some people who have had family members who do that or do that themselves, and that's called possession. And that's not in my boundary skill set. I just don't do possession or anything like that. Um, that just creeps me out. And I have very strict boundaries for the spirits and the energy. I don't want them knocking things over. I don't want them creeping around, and I don't want them in my thoughts in my life at certain times. Like, I'm trying to sleep. I have 3 kids. I have to get them to school. I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning. It's not happening. So, in a nutshell, as far as who I am, intuitive healer, who I work with, the emissaries, Amaya, there are many others, loved ones, those who've passed away, um, incarnate spirits. I am an empath. That's probably one more term I should throw out before I end. I'm an empath. I'm a highly sensitive empath, which means I pick up your physical issues, I pick up your mental and emotional issues, I pick up weather, I pick up animals, I pick up the way that I liken it, the way that I explain it is I'm like a detective. A detective goes into a crime scene. Your life is not a crime, but it's just a good way to compare it. I go into a crime scene. A detective goes into a crime scene. They read fingerprints. They look at how things are placed to get clues to deduce what's happened there. And that is pretty much what I do. I go in, and every single interaction you have leaves a print. And I see you or meet you, or you come to me, and I read your prints. I see your conversation. I hear them. I feel what you felt if I allow myself to and you allow me to. I pick up on the issues. I hear conversations. I see people that have passed away. I see people you've met if they're significant. Yeah, it gets exhausting. It gets really exhausting. And again, I'll go into more detail later. This is just kind of an overview of who I am and what I do. Sorry about the little earmuffs, but that's what I've got to work with, and this is how I'm starting out. And maybe at some point, you subscribe to my videos, and follow me, and I can teach you something, and you can help me learn something in the process, and we can all go on this journey together and, grow in spirit and do some healing together. That's what I want to do and what I intend to do with these videos, and coming here and sharing my life and my experiences with you. Um, One thing I do want to clear up before I go, I apologize. I just want to mention the word ghost. I say spirit. A lot of people compare spirits and ghosts, say they're the same thing. When I say spirit, I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about your body, the universe, what's around you and inside of you, how you work in the world, as opposed to, oh my God, it's a disembodied soul walking around. That is not what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about spirit, I'm talking about energy, your energy, the energy around you, how you use energy, how you connect to energy to get what you feel, what you think, to gauge your reactions to what's going on in your life. And that is where the healing comes from. No, I'm not tapping into the emissaries. And this one, they're making me do it myself. As you got to start this, you got to do this. They'll jump in other videos. But for right now, I want to end it and say thank you. And I hope you'll like and subscribe. And I will do as many videos as I possibly can. And we'll have this journey together. Blessings. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful day as far as you would allow and as far as the energy around you will allow. And have a wonderful day. Take care.